politics in Cross River State. Yes, we're still keeping our eyes on River State. So there's a lot happening in South Nigeria. But the APC in Cross River State is going through some sort of crisis, leadership crisis, right? News filtered in yesterday that the Embattled chairman now, Mr. Alfonso Eba, was impeached by the SEC. But he says, no, I've not been impeached. So let's find out what exactly is playing out in Cross River APC. We're joined on the program by Mr. Alfonso Eba himself, the Embattled APC chairman in Cross River State. And we also have with us Mr. Kelvin Jong, who's the chairman APC Cross River State. Well, he's like the head of the Council of Chairmen from the chapters in Cross River State for the APC. And they both join us virtually on the program. Gentlemen, you're welcome. And I'll start naturally with Mr. Eba and find out your statement yesterday saying this is a joke, that you do not agree with the decision of a SEC. But it is said that majority of them cast a vote of no confidence on your leadership. So why then do you say this impeachment doesn't hold water? Mr. Eba, that's for you, please. All right, just to be clear, can you hear me, Mr. Eba?
Good morning, Nigerians.
Ah, great. So I was asking why...
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. I hope you can hear us. So I'll just go ahead with the question one more time.
I can hear you.
Fantastic. So you have described this impeachment as a joke, but from what we hear, majority of the executives voted against you. I think about 30 of them. So why do you describe it as a joke? And they lay lots of allegations against you. All right, we'll try to resolve that. Let me go back to Mr. Njonga and hope that he can hear us. Mr. Njonga, are you there? Can you confirm if you can hear us as well?
I can hear you very well. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning. So walk us through the process of this impeachment. A lot of people are thinking impeachment, why use that term? But impeachment basically means that you either charging someone with a crime or misdemeanor, or you're casting doubt on the position, in this case, the leadership of Mr. Eba. So why make this decision? Because he's described it as a joke.
For me, as party chairman of local government and chairman of chapter chairman's forum in Cross River State, yes, there was leadership crisis in the state, but as I did yesterday, it has been put to rest. For the past 4 months, no chapter chairman has gone to the party secretariats based on the issues we raised against our former party chairman. So as at yesterday, the issues have been laid to rest because the State Executive Committee has confirmed what we submitted to them. We submitted a document to them on the issues we feel were really affecting the party at the grassroots. And what were the issues? Like I speak with you, for the past 4 months, we have not received stipend that is meant for the local government award. Meanwhile, this subvention is from the state. We have not received our own. The organ of the party at the chapter, local government level, and the ward level have not received their stipend. Like I speak with you, the money for the sales of forms, nomination forms in the 2023 general elections, the percentage for the local government award have not been remitted to us. As I speak with you, the issue of high-handedness, the issue of instigating party officials against ourselves,
right,
where there is tension and there is crisis in almost all the local government and what across the state.
Right.
A situation where 196 ward chairmen 18 chapter chairmen in the local, we have 196 wards in the state. All their ward chairmen came out and said, we don't want this, our chairman, to continue.
All right.
We have 18 local government area in the state. All the 18 local government party chairmen says we don't want this man to continue. We have 36 state officers of the party in the state. I know 2 or 3 of them are incapacitated. They are not feeling too strong. 30 will say we don't want this man to continue.
But he has said it's a joke taken too far, Mr. Njong. Let's see if we can get his response through now. Mr. Eba, I really hope that that has been sorted and you can hear us clearly. You described it as a joke taken too far. But Mr. Njong here is laying major allegations, particularly regarding financial impropriety, saying that their stipends have not been paid, that your office has not remitted the percentage due to the local government of the forms that were sold. He also accuses you of high-handedness. So for 30 out of 32 that are able to vote to have impeached you, according to them, that is a major one. It doesn't sound like a joke, Mr. Eba.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Nigerians. Let me laugh again to it and call it a joke. I am happy that what my younger brother has said can just be kept for record purposes. The book of Romans 13, 1-7 teaches us to subject ourselves to the authority and to give honor to whom honor is due. Because of the respect I have for the governor, who called me yesterday and said these issues will be addressed, and because of my high respect for the national chairman of our great party, who had also said I should remain calm and the matters will be addressed, and he also called my governor to stay action, and as a follow-up, the national legal advisor of our great party sent a letter yesterday to me to be in Abuja on Monday to answer to some of the allegations raised. I will do my best not to wash the dirty linens of these younger people in public. I am sure some of these documents will be for the consumption of the party when the matter is properly addressed. I am a child of God. I fear God. And that is why I said I like sounding episcopally each time I talk. If you look at the book of Luke 23:34, even in an agonizing moment, my Lord Jesus Christ said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do.
All right, This
is going to be an interesting matter in the next few days
all right, Mr. Eba,
when the matters are properly addressed. But first, let me speak to some of the allegations very clearly. The young man before you is a chapter chairman of a local government who today is also a commissioner in the Forestry Commission. By virtue of Article 17(1) Roman figure 4, I dash them all the constitution of the party. He has no legal capacity to be sitting as chairman. I also have no dispute with him. But it takes my maturity and humility to sit before you to share and argue issues with a young man who cannot take up dispute with us. Because by Article 21(3) Roman figure 6C, it is only the State Executive Committee of the party that is at the adjudicative body of the first instance of matters that come from the local government. They cannot adjudicate matters over us. The relevant body by Article 21(3) Roman figure 6D is the Zonal Executive Committee of our party. I am sure when we get to Abuja, these matters will be addressed. So just to let you know that he has come to lie to you.
Mr. Eba, if you can hear me, can you hear me? Can you hear us, Mr.
Yes,
Eba?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay,
can you hear
so
me?
yes, I can hear you. So yes,
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you?
Have paid.
Can you hear us?
We have paid every ward and chapter executive their stipends from the day I took off as chairman of party till the last salary in October, because I've not seen November own, has been paid up to date. I have bank statements here to that effect, which I'm going to drop in Abuja. But please, I will need these record clips because the young man sitting before you has money in his account so that we will know who is lying. He has alleged that I collect 60 million naira in a month.
All right,
the record to my party's account.
We need to come into the conversation. Just a moment.
No, allow me to talk now. You brought me here.
No. We don't have the luxury. Just hold on. Mr. Eba, it's a conversation.
I will allow you to talk.
Yeah, just hold on. Mr. Eba, you're my guest.
When you tell me hold on, you said hold on.
No, Mr. Eba.
They have been addressing press conferences against me for the last 3 weeks.
Mr. Eba.
Today is the only first day I have time to talk.
Mr. Eba.
But since you are brother, can you listen to me?
Mr. Eba, can you just pay attention? We invited you. It's courtesy demands that if we tell you to hold on, there's a reason. Okay? We will allow you talk. So that we don't get this back and forth debate. So in line with what you're saying, I want you to maybe establish us first in completing your thoughts. Who actually suspended you or impeached you as chairman of the party at the state level? Let's be clear on that.
I love this question. This question would have come after addressing the allegations he has raised now. I want you to get the facts. I am called a political evangelism. There was no APC in Cross River State in government. God used me to do it. People cannot rubbish me. My name is too big to be rubbished. I live my life above board. And I told His Excellency yesterday, the young man before you was not among the people that purportedly exercised the legal powers to say they have impeached. I don't know which part of our articles that talks about the impeachment of a state chairman of a party. The best I know under Article 17(1) and 2 is that a vote of no confidence can be passed if fair hearing has been given, and that will come by 2/3 majority of the relevant organ. And what is the relevant organ in this case? The relevant organ under Article 21(3) Roman figure 6D is the zonal executive of the party. They are the ones that can investigate any issue about me. The law of natural justice that talk about audi or terram patem, here the other side. And Nemo Judas in Kausasua, you cannot be a judge in your case. Who called the meeting of the State Executive Committee? I am the only one that can convene that meeting. And when I was in Benin in my Robert Research Institute work last week, my deputy chairman of party, without authority from me, called the meeting,
Mr. Eba,
of which I authorized that it should be suspended.
Mr. Eba,
the meeting should be suspended, but they went on to hold a meeting.
Mr. Eba,
I don't know what for.
Mr. Eba, please conclude your thoughts on the allegations leveled against you so that we can quickly take it. Yes, very quickly. Conclude.
So thank you. Don't tell me very quickly. I'm here for you. First, I have paid their salary up to date, so he came to lie to you. Two, he does not have the legal capacity to sit down today as chairman of Boki, chapter chairman. And that was the action that was about being taken. Because, and let me take you to the grounds. Allegations were made against them, and I have the minute of meeting presided over by my deputy and another EXCO member with attendance. That will be tendered at the National Secretariat of our party, where allegations were made against this young man before the wife of the governor, and I'm going to call the wife of the governor as my witness, that the monies I normally pay to them has not been remitted to their colleagues at the chapter level and to the ward level. I called them for meeting with their secretaries. In that same meeting on the 23rd day of August, their secretaries told me that the money I remit to them, they have been shortchanging them. I got to discover that the office of the chief of staff gave them another 3.6 million, of which I did not know. While the government does not remit our dues, the government remits dues to the local government. These are all the things I got to know on that day. The template I gave to them to be paying money to the chapters, they pay half and 8 some. I got report how 7 months, 1 year plus, some persons have not gotten salaries, gotten their stipends, as little as 20,000. And I felt so sad for young men who do not even have secretariat. Let them bring minutes of meetings that be holding. I intervene in all matters and go to the various wards to solve problems. Right. I bring people to Calabar to sit down with them, to pay their transport, including these people.
Mr. Eba.
And today you come on national television to lie against me?
Mr. Eba, let's take it to Mr. Ojogu now. Mr. Ojogu, he has said quite a lot. Would like you to respond to these allegations very quickly.
Hello, good morning once again. My expectation was that Barrister Alfonso Zogeba should defend the issues we have raised against him. Going to say whether I'm in the Forensic Commission or not is not the issue on ground. Is he the one who appointed me into the Forensic Commission? Is he not a member, a chairman of a governing board? So assuming without conceding that I'm in the Forensic Commission, does that give him the opportunity to sustain the state?
Mr. Njong, he says there's money in your account. He says, amongst other things, that there's money in your account and that you have been paid alongside other chairmen, chapter chairmen, up until October. But you are alleging that you have not received your stipends and all other monies. So we want you to respond to those specifically.
The money he pays to our chapter chairman account was when we have raised the issues. When we have said we no longer want him. When we have gone to seal the state secretary against him. 196 ward chairmen, 18 chapter chairmen, 18 chapter secretaries went and locked up the party secretary against him. Is he supposed to pay the chapter organs of the party directly by himself without cost to us as chapter chairman? You go and pay the ward. Is the national secretary the one paying the local government? The party constitution is very clear. Every organ of the party have their own functions. Is he supposed to go and pay stipend to the ward chairman? Is he supposed to pay stipend to our own officers that are under us? So he doesn't. The issue is he should follow what we have alleged against him. He wrote a letter to the ministry, asking the ministry to the local government ministry, the money that is supposed to be remitted or is being remitted to the local government account of the party, that they should send it to the state account.
Well, Mr. Njong, he says that you have no, for lack of a better term, locus standi to even convene the meeting, talk more of carry out the action that you carried out. So what provision are you relying on for that?
Our percentage in the 2023 general elections, has he given us our own percentage up to date? So when you want to go and ask him, he will just be very arrogant on the matter.
All right.
The next thing is he said we are poor people, we are wretched people, we are illiterate people. You know, so those are the issues, and expecting, yes, we as chapter chairman, we don't have the constitutional right to impeach or remove him. But we have raised issues against him.
All right. Gentlemen, we have to anchor now. But I think a good place to end this conversation is the way Mr. Eba started. And you see, in that same book of Romans, Mr. Eba, 13, if you go to verse 10, it says that love worketh no ill to his neighbor. So I like that you say you are an evangelist and a politician, but perhaps that's a verse and a scripture to hold on to. Gentlemen, we have to anchor at this point. We know that this is an ongoing conversation, but we thank you indeed for your time and wish Cross River State APC the very best. We're totally out of time, gentlemen. Mr. Alfonso Zeba, the Embattled APC chairman, Cross River State, who says that he will have a meeting with the national organ of the party to tender his case, as well as Mr. Kelvin Njong. Thank you so much for your time, gentlemen. Wish you the very best. We'll take a moment now, and when we return, we're going to be speaking with a Nigerian who has set a Guinness World Record. Yes, it's sort of what we do now. But for what, and what's the journey ahead for him, we'll find out in a moment. Stay with us.